GA is the only item that leaves TFT, and we now have Edge of Night. When the holder first drop below 50%, they briefly enter stealth, can't be targeted, and shredding all negative effects. After coming out of stealth, the holder gains 50% bonus attack speed. It's a great counter for assassins, and it's the only new item to be aware of that gives a directly boost to the holder and not to a trait. At some point in set 6.5, you will be able to see who you're most likely to fight next. Without any add-ons, as many players already use, a scouting tracker will be active for everyone, but there is also an argument that will tell you who exactly you're gonna fight next. Another new argument is the golden egg, which is super rare. It takes a spot like the chest for mercenary, and it counts down for 5 and opens up for all the good stuff. Other good stuff is all the new champions in TFT. More than 20 new champions will be added, included Siri, Silco, Gnar and Draven. There will also be more than 20 champions removed, including Akali, Garen, Shaco and Twisted Fate. And if we look how it affects, for example, the trait Bruises, we will see Reksai and Sejuani is in, and Trundle and Mundo is out. Else you already know your Bruises. A new trait is the solo trait Mastermind that Silco gives. It gives 2 allies directly in front of him a portion of the maximum mana. And as we see here, Lucian and Corgi instant cast. The next trait we're gonna look at is the sister trait, because Vi and Jinx is not sisters anymore. They are now rivals, which means they only get the buff if you only have one of them active. They will not get the bonus if both is played. Vi is also a 4-cost unit now and have some new abilities, but we will look into that very soon. As we know now, Reksai and Sejuani is the 2 new Bruises and are often a part of a strong early game. The synergize between them and Jarvan is that you activate Bruises, Hextech and Striker traits. Another trait that changed a bit as well is everyone's favorite, Yodel. Now there's no Tristana and Heimerdinger, but we've got Gnar and Corgi, and we're probably gonna play Sinner at level 7 instead of Diana. So we can tell that units have been removed and added, arguments have been changed, traits have been added, but also Academy, Cuddly, Imperial, Protector have been removed from the game. And now on to 3 of the new champions. Renata class is shooting waves of poison and they stack. This clip is from one of the games where I play 4 enchanters and 3 socialites. I've been playing it a lot and spamming the comp, and if you want to see a guide of it, let me know in the comments. And now let's move on to Vi's new abilities. Vi's builds is a bit different now, and goes like this. The first time she casts, Vi shield herself and deal magic damage to a target and the enemy behind it. Second cast, she also dashes through the target, and the third cast, she instead throw her target into the air and slam them into the ground, dealing damage in a circle around the target. From the rival trait, she get the bonus that she only need 20 mana, and what gives 20 mana? Blue buff. That means every time Vi is casting a spell and having blue buff, she instant casts the next spell. That means she will instant cast all the time. And now to Silico. He buffs up weak allies with more health, attack speed and crowd control, but when the buff is gone, they explode and die. Try to have a look at my Sejuani and Jarvan in this round. Oh yeah, and another thing they changed about the arguments. If you get an argument where you have the possibility to get an extra trait, you always get a unit connected to that trait. That means, for example, you will get Gangplank in Mercenary, you will get a Reksai in Strikers, or you get a Sejuani if you choose an extra Bruiser. I have before made a lot of fast guides, and I'm also gonna make a lot of new fast guides for this set. Do you have any favorite traits already that you want to see a guide on? Please let me know in the comments. And also, if you want to see a lot of new guides, fast guides in less than 5 minutes, please make sure to subscribe, it helps me out a lot. 2 of the comps that I've been looking into already, and already started making guides to, is Yordle with Corgi and Gnar as the carry, but also a guide on Socialite and Enchanters with Morgana is a huge tank. This will be the last clip of the video, and I hope you enjoyed it. See you in the next one.